The iconic entertainer Joan Rivers has sadly passed away. A statement has been released expressing gratitude for the tremendous support received. Additionally, a recently surfaced letter written by Barack Obama has garnered attention for its revelations about his past contemplations on gay fantasies. This resurgence of information has sparked renewed conversations among fans, particularly concerning the mysterious circumstances surrounding the passing of the comedy legend, Joan Rivers.
But it turns out that he was writing to his then-girlfriend, this is back in the younger years, about how he had repeated fantasies of having with men.
By 2008, it was obvious to anybody who was paying attention that Barack Obama had a strange and highly creepy personal life, yet nobody ever asked him about it. By that...
Do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama.
Shortly before her demise, Joan Rivers publicly made claims about Barack Obama's concealed gay identity and suggested that Michelle, his wife, was keeping her transgender status under wraps. While these assertions were widely disregarded by the media at the time, there is now a growing wave of speculation that her statements could potentially hold some validity. This has led to discussions about whether there might be more to Joan Rivers' untimely passing than initially appeared, possibly linked to her disclosure of purported secrets about Obama. As a result, the true sequence of events leading to Joan Rivers' passing has prompted theories speculating whether her outspoken revelations about Obama played a role in her unfortunate demise. The courageous comedian, known for her candid expression of thoughts, continues to capture our attention. Reporters caught up with Joan at a bookstore in New York City, where she was overseeing a same-sex wedding for two of her fans. During this encounter, a reporter posed a question to Joan regarding her thoughts on the potential for a gay president in the U.S. In her characteristic and distinctive manner, Rivers responded, "We already have had one with Obama, so let's just take it easy." She went on to remark, Michelle Obama is a transgender." When asked for further clarification, Joan Rivers elaborated, suggesting that Michelle is a transgen. This exchange has once again thrust Joan Rivers' passing into the forefront of discussions across social media. The resurgence in interest is linked to an aged letter penned by Barack Obama to his former girlfriend. This letter, dating back 40 years, has resurfaced, finding its way into the pages of historian David Garrow's biography titled Rising Star: The Making of Barack Obama. In this letter, Obama reflects on thoughts about being involved with other men. The renewed attention to this letter has been spurred by David Garrow's work. A biographer of Obama recently gave an unexpected interview revealing fresh insights into Obama's personal history. David Garrow, a Pulitzer Prize-winning writer, engaged in a conversation with Tablet magazine, during which he shared intriguing information. Garrow disclosed that his biography of Obama involved extensive research, including interviews with over 1,000 individuals. Notably, he spoke with Obama's former girlfriends, Sheila Mayoshi Jager and Alex McNair. Garrow elaborated that during his interactions, Alex showed him letters she had received from Obama. In one of these letters, there was a section discussing homosexuality that had been deliberately crossed out. This particular letter is presently held by Emory University, and they have imposed restrictions against photographing it or removing it from the premises. In a clever workaround, Garrow's friend, Harvey Clare, meticulously transcribed the concealed paragraphs by hand and forwarded them to the author. Subsequently, Clare shared the concealed content from the letter with the New York Post. Through this process, Garrow unveiled the exact content of the letter that 21-year-old Obama had written to Alex in November 1982. In this letter, the 44th U.S. president and the first black president contemplated homosexuality, expressing, "I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination." He also articulated his mixed sentiments concerning gender. He mentioned, "My mind is androgynous to a significant extent, and I aim to further cultivate this quality until I can think in terms of individuals, not distinguishing between women and men. Yet, upon returning to the physical form, I realize that I have been bestowed with a male body. In the course of life, I have chosen to embrace this physical reality." Following the widespread circulation of these letters on social media, various opinions emerged from fans. Many highlighted that Joan Rivers had publicly alluded to the idea that Obama might be gay shortly before her passing on June 30, 2014. Given Joan's reputation for audacious humor, most individuals assumed her remarks were in jest toward Obama and Michelle. However, just a little over a month after Joan's comments, she unexpectedly passed away. Complications arose during a minor throat procedure she was undergoing at a clinic in Manhattan. Reports indicated that Joan experienced breathing difficulties during the procedure, and although she was resuscitated an hour later, she was subsequently transferred to Mount Sinai Hospital and placed on life support. Tragically, she passed away on September 4th at Mount Sinai, never regaining consciousness from a medically induced coma, as authorities confirmed. Subsequently, an investigation was launched, and federal officials officially confirmed that the clinic had committed multiple errors both before and during the procedure. The medical team appeared to have disregarded Joan's deteriorating vital signs, including a notable decline in her blood pressure. Moreover, there were indications that the administration of anesthesia might have been inaccurately dosed. The investigation's records brought to light that the clinic had failed to document Joan's weight prior to administering sedation, conducted procedures without obtaining proper consent, and shockingly allowed a staff member to take photographs of her while she was under anesthesia. The Office of the Medical Examiner reported that there were no apparent medical oversights and classified the cause of death as a therapeutic complication. This classification implies that Joan's passing was a recognized risk associated with the procedure she was undergoing. In the aftermath, Joan's daughter, Melissa, conveyed her frustration at the clinic's grave errors, finding it incomprehensible that such significant blunders could occur. She expressed, "We continue to be heartbroken by our devastating loss and appreciative for the overwhelming love and support from all corners of the globe. We currently have no additional comments to provide at this juncture." Notably, what was initially conceived as a minor and uncomplicated procedure has taken on intriguing dimensions. An interesting aspect to note is that the official investigation has yielded conflicting reports concerning the precise sequence of events. Joan's vital signs started deteriorating at approximately 9 a.m. on August 28th. Documentation obtained by The Guardian indicated that within a mere span of 14 minutes, her blood pressure declined, and her blood oxygen saturation dipped 3% below the accepted normal range. 4 minutes subsequent to this, Joan's pulse ceased. However, the subsequent course of events remains shrouded in uncertainty. Records from The Guardian reveal contrasting information regarding whether medical personnel attempted chest compressions on Joan at 9:28 a.m. or if it transpired another 10 minutes later at 9:38 a.m. when she was administered medications intended to address cardiac arrest. One account asserts that chest compressions were initiated at 9:28 a.m., and Joan received the requisite medications at that very moment. Conversely, a second account suggests that Joan received the same medications at 9:38 a.m., a full 10 minutes later. Following her experience of cardiac arrest, discrepancies also emerged regarding the quantity of the potent sedative propofol that Joan had been administered. This same substance had been implicated in Michael Jackson's demise. While one record indicated a dosage of 300 milligrams, a staff member from the clinic informed investigators that Joan had actually received a dose of 120 milligrams. Evidently, several aspects surrounding Joan's passing do not align, prompting speculation that individuals with considerable influence might have played a role in the events leading to her death. Joan was renowned for her forthrightness and frequently used contentious humor as a means to expose realities concerning those who held power and privilege. Given that Joan's passing occurred shortly after she made public remarks, asserting that Barack Obama might be gay and suggesting that Michelle could be transgender, online conjecture swiftly emerged. These theories propose that Joan might have been silenced due to her disclosure of information about the Obamas. Adding to the disquieting nature of the narrative is an incident that transpired in 2011. An individual who had been convicted of a crime has claimed that he engaged in a same-sex encounter with President Barack Obama. This individual was also pursuing the position of mayor in a Florida town. Additionally, he authored a book titled Barack Obama and Larry Sinclair, Cocaine, Sex, Lies, and Murder, in which he alleged a drug-related association with Obama and even suggested that Obama might have been connected to someone's death. Curiously, Larry Sinclair met his demise in a car accident. With the resurgence of Obama's letter to his former girlfriend, where he admitted to having fantasies involving relationships with men, the intricacies of the situation become even more convoluted. Discussions on social media have been centered around Joan Rivers and the enigmatic circumstances of her passing. Many individuals in these discussions harbor the belief that Joan Rivers was silenced due to her disclosure of information about the Obamas. A social media user remarked that when Joan publicly alluded to Michelle being transgender and then shortly thereafter passed away, they were immediately suspicious and concluded that she might have met her end because of her outspoken statement. Such sentiments express the unfortunate perspective that her demise could have been influenced by her candid commentary. It is indeed a regrettable situation. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.